Like, I think also it's how I brew it. Like, I'm trying to learn how to get it right. I don't know. With your best foot forward.
You just said. I think it's how I do it.
I follow
it. Oh, cool. How do you do it? No idea.
No idea.
Couldn't tell you.
I mildly follow instructions. I try to measure.
Cheers. Welcome back.
Welcome back to our show. I barely know you. That's so nice. Hi.
Hello.
So good to see you.
I have missed you. Yes.
People don't know this.
But for us, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute, yes.
There's so much.
We both had family obligations we had to attend to.
A lot of family obligations, traveling.
So you were in New York.
Birthday.
Your birthday. I know we both went on our trips.
Yes, I want to hear about
yours. My family lives really far away.
Yes.
So most of them are in England at this point.
Okay.
Highlights were my youngest niece tried coffee for the first time. I have footage of my eldest niece trying coffee for the first time. They always see me with a cup, and at some point around the age of 6, 7, 8, they're just like, give me a taste.
Yeah.
And I warned them.
There's nothing you can prepare.
First thing I say is, if you don't like it, that's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you for trying new things. And they're like,
awesome.
Shut up. And then they take a sip, and the face of revolt. It's so good.
Coffee is the quintessential grown-up drink.
Yeah. Like an avocado for me was the quintessential grown-up food.
Really?
It's like, what a weird texture.
What was my grown-up food? Marin, what was yours? You said you just agreed to avocado. Was there something?
Right, it's like, who the fuck wants an avocado?
I didn't eat avocado until like a year ago.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Well, not a year ago. I mean, I started a little earlier than you, I guess. But as a child, I didn't have a lot of avocado.
I brought you some snacks from England, and the coffee of the day is also from England.
Oh my goodness! I was going to ask what coffee you served them.
So this comes from whenever I'm there, my eldest niece, and I love to travel like an hour outside of central London to get to this bakery we're obsessed with called the Dusty Knuckle. And at the Dusty Knuckle,
love it.
They are serving this company called Origin. It says Mariano is the name of today's coffee. It's from Brazil. It's got notes of milk, chocolate, marzipan, and plum.
Ooh.
So I've made it both in a...
What was that last one?
Plum. It's just plum.
Hi.
I've made it both as a cold brew, but then I also made it as a warm coffee, which is probably now lukewarm.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I was like, I wonder if we could taste...
If we can discern the difference.
It's roasted in Cornwall. There you go.
I love that.
I love Cornwall.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Variety of bourbon. Is that where...
You learned
where
something
Doc
new.
Martin takes
Doc
place?
Martin.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
but I've also
cool.
been to Cornwall before.
Are you familiar with Doc Martin by any chance?
Not the way you are.
What a great answer.
I've also brought you, these are two of my favorite candies. So this is
Are those-
Frutella. It's basically like a Starburst, but better. And this is the best gummy candy I've ever had in my life. They're called Percy Pigs. Percy is an adorable piggy from Marks and Spencer's. And
I love that the candy has little green ears. So we'll do that. I don't know if I should do it with the coffee is the only thing.
I don't know, whatever you want. One thing also that we were talking about this week was the topic of
I had this written down.
Nostalgia.
Yes.
And I don't remember why we were thinking from snacks. Is it because, we were talking about like what snacks are nostalgic to you?
Yes.
We're talking about what are some snacks that we don't have access to anymore that we would love to have our hands on. Did you come up with any?
What,
Do you
to
have
have
any?
here with us?
No. I think I just mean because we didn't actually go into depth about it, but I feel like
I can run off a list for you right now.
Really?
Absolutely.
I have
my
like
gosh,
2 or 3.
yes.
You go.
First of all,
yes.
Turtle. Do you remember Turtle Pies? The Ninja Turtle little whoopie pies.
I know what turtle pies are, but there was a Ninja Turtle specific one.
There was a specific Ninja Turtle pie. Okay, forget about that one. What's
No,
one
I
you
don't want
got?
to forget about it. I want to know about it. Tell me all about it. Did it have the Ninja Turtles on the cover? Was this at CVS? Was this readily accessible?
Yes. All of it.
So if you went to a corner store, that was your snack of choice.
What was it? Well, first of all, as a child, I wasn't just wandering into corner stores.
Well, if you had to go,
kept me on a
when you had to go to the
literal
did they really? When you had to go to the pharmacy, did you not get a snack?
When we went to actually, you know what's so funny? Some of my not a snack, but as a child, I do remember excitement over CVS because I could get Silly Putty, or I could get a Woolly Willy, or I could get what a Woolly
What's
Willy?
a Willy Willy?
Woolly Willy
Sounds
was like
not appropriate.
Oh my god. Okay, Marin, are you keeping track of all these tangents?
I know Silly Putty.
There's so much we have to go.
And I love
Wooly
Silly
Willy,
Putty.
very quickly. It was the bald-faced cartoon man, and then it had the metal shavings, and then there was a plastic thing over it, and you would use a pen, and you could move.
Oh, those were great.
Yes, there we are. We're there.
Loved those.
Okay, so turtle pies. They were like pastry little puff pies, almost like if you'd get like a Little Debbie like apple pie or something. But the inside filling was, I believe, a green-colored vanilla cream.
Whoa.
And they were shaped and they were crimped to look like turtle shells. And they were just delicious.
And you only got one in a pack?
But yeah,
but it was in the candy section where like gummies and stuff.
If I had to guess, because remember, grown-ups are doing the shopping. I'm just doing the begging.
Oh,
If
I
had to-
remember the aisles vividly.
I think this was like a special thing. It wasn't like out for years and years.
Oh,
and
I see.
years.
I would have, if I were to go shopping for them today, I would expect them to be in the aisle with like the, what is it, Little Debbie, like oatmeal cream pies, and like the Fig Newtons, which is it's not a cookie, it's fruit and cake, and on all those different little snacks.
It's
I would
definitely
say
a cookie.
Fig Newton. You classify a Fig Newton as a cookie?
I think we were lied to as children.
It's fruit and cake.
It's sugar.
Wow.
It's
What do you think was in the turtle pie?
I love that also I was encouraged to eat a Fig Newton instead of something else because that was the healthier choice.
fruit in it.
I don't believe it was actually the healthier choice.
I don't think it was ever healthy. It's marketing. What about you? Give me a nostalgic snack.
The main two that I think of are a candy called Bonkers, which was delicious. It was like it wasn't taffy and it wasn't a gummy candy. It was something in between the two, and it was bonkers phenomenal. And then the other one I was thinking of was Rice Krispies Treats cereal. That shit was so good.
I loved, as a child, my favorite cereal, second maybe only, if we're going sugary, it's Fruity Pebbles. But then I loved Berry Berry Kicks. And you couldn't find, I could never find it, at least for the past 10 years or so, on grocery shelves. I'd always go to find cereal. I'd look for Kicks. I'd see Kicks, and I'd be surely Berry Berries right next to it. Nobody's had it.
Okay.
Somehow, not only did my friend Nina find it, she found 3, like, ultra family-sized boxes of it and had it shipped to the house.
Wow. In my memory of it, Kicks and Kicks Berries was always in a gigantic box.
It is. It is one of the largest boxes of cereal I've ever seen.
Was the cereal expired?
No. I think they make it in Canada or something.
Oh, okay.
And she was able to find it and send it over here.
My big thing was I used to mix cereals a lot as a child.
Oh my God, give me some more combos. I love this.
Captain Crunch with, I don't know, probably like just the marshmallows of a Lucky Charms. Like I was obsessed with cereal as a child. You cannot, to this day, put a box of cereal in my house because I will just eat the whole thing.
Marin, you're a big cereal person. Do you ever mix?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a combo.
With the right ratio of
You
milk.
have to have the right ratio of milk, the right thing. I would take like Cookie Crisp and do the marshmallows of Lucky Charms if I was being
hang on a
baller.
second. Guys, did all of your combos consist of a regular cereal and then the Lucky Charms marshmallows?
I mean, maybe.
Well, if you remember, they also had alphabet cereal with marshmallows.
I do remember
and I
that.
would sometimes take the alphabet marshmallows, but then they also at one point made like a frosted alphabet cereal.
Yes,
and
I
so
remember
I would
that.
take the frosted alphabet cereal and then take the marshmallows from another
So good.
cereal and combine. Or add like Fruity Pebbles to something because it gave it a nice...
The texture of Fruity
texture,
Pebbles
yeah.
was so good. You know when you were in line for Blockbuster and there were snacks? And there was one snack that was a bucket with popcorn inside of it.
Yes.
Did you ever get that?
No.
We never got that. I would occasionally do the bucket of popcorn, not the one with the snack in it, just the bucket. And then because I loved the idea of it
So
coming
you
in
would
its own
get
vessel.
the bucket and
They would
the
sell them
pop-
individually.
Oh.
Yeah, you could get, there was like a kit that would have it all, but then there was just like a stack of the buckets because they would nest nicely, so they were very easy to display. And then so I just grab one of those and pop it in because again, I
Pop
love
it in what?
the microwave. Is a
Okay.
bucket. Yeah.
So you put a
What do you make?
bucket in the microwave?
Yeah. It's called-
This is what I didn't understand.
What are you talking? You did not put the bucket in the microwave. You made the bag of popcorn and then
But
poured
the way that it was
popcorn into
advertised,
There's no way I'm remembering this wrong.
But
Look it up.
I'm telling you, Marin, there's a way that it was advertised that I did not understand how it worked because it looked like you had to put the bucket in the microwave.
I'm 99. This is going to be Berenstain Bears. If
This
you're
doesn't make
remembering it
my
incorrectly.
brain would break because I didn't understand. Do you put the bucket in the microwave?
So the bucket,
And
as
then-
my brain remembers it.
Was the corn at the bottom of this bucket?
Imagine, if you will, a world where the popcorn bucket, it's cardboard, so
Yes.
it's microwave safe, and then the contents of a popcorn bag was in the bottom of
yes,
the bucket.
this is what I'm
and then
talking about.
And then the
I know
bucket
what
itself,
I thought
it
it
was
was
sealed.
so cool.
I know
It's
exactly
sealed around
what
that,
you're talking
right?
about.
And so you would put the whole bucket in the microwave.
I also don't remember putting cardboard in the microwave.
No.
Did you eat it out of the bag or put it in a bowl?
Eat it out of the bag most of the time because then you could scrape off the bits of butter that were on the edges.
I mean, that first of all, your logic is flawless. But I'm a put it in my put it in my bowl. I'm a put it in a bowl guy my whole life. I've never met anyone that ate it out of the bag until right now.
Well, I don't have a microwave now since college, so I make it myself.
You don't eat
Marin
it out of
is
the bag. Do you eat it out of the bag?
I used to before you.
Don't you know your wife? Don't you know?
That sentence cut me so deep. I used to before you.
How are we on time? Should we go to our? Okay.
Hang on. Did I get the whole trip report though? So we did the coffee.
Wait, no. I have a question. How does it feel to be past your birthday? Do you feel like you celebrated enough? Do you feel like beyond
celebrated?
Okay. Cool.
We have. First of all, I'm not a huge birthday person in the sense that, like, hang on, Marin is losing it.
So is Dylan.
Just losing it. Hang on.
Go on.
I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this in a way that makes sense, having witnessed this past celebration.
Yes.
If
Matt's leaving out that he had a margarita bar.
Oh, I saw it. It was great.
Yeah.
Matt was so drunk.
Me saying I'm not a huge birthday person, it's like that moment in South Park where they say, Cartman, please don't make a big deal out of this. And they do a hard cut and there's a Ferris wheel and a whole carnival.
Yeah.
That's essentially just like to give context for people. But what I mean by that is like, let's say you didn't remember to say happy. I don't get upset if people forget about a birthday. When I say I'm not a birthday person, but that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy celebrating. What's funny is because we celebrated it so much, I miss it being over more this year than I ever have before.
Well, that's good because it's not over. Because today's episode is not exactly what you think it is. Matt, today is your birthday episode. This is an opportunity I felt like to shower you with some love, affection, maybe a surprise or two. So whatever preparations we've made this week for your birthday,
I have a whole list of stuff.
It's not real, okay?
So my birthday gift is gaslighting?
Is total gaslighting. So as far as you know, Howy's coming today, right?
Yeah.
But he's not. So you thought that Howy,
going on right now.
Howy will be on our show, but he's going to
Okay.
come on our show when Marin in a couple weeks, which I'm very excited about. But so I just thought about it. I was like, okay, I don't know you too well, but I feel like I
That's the
could
premise of
get
the
a
show.
sense enough of somebody that you would be excited about, but you don't necessarily know. And I chatted with Marin about the idea, and we put our heads together, and I think we've done it. So the guest today is not Howy.
Okay.
And they'll arrive soon, and then we'll go from there. But I thought,
you're not gonna tell me?
No.
Oh my God. I don't have.
Wait, no, I'm prepared for you because I know.
Stop.
I know that you.
serious?
I know that we didn't want you to feel like, oh no, because I know you like to prepare a little bit and you like to do your research. Can I tell you, you are very prepared. You've done the research, okay? And also all the subject matters that we've been talking about are totally appropriate.
Okay, I was gonna say, does any of this click together?
Yes, totally. But until they arrive, what I was thinking is we could talk about, if you were to meet somebody that you think is great, what are things you would ask them? Let's prepare you a little bit.
Yes. Okay, guys. I don't want to aim too high, but if Beyonce shows up,
I just love the idea that Matt's like, oh yeah, Beyonce could come, and I've like, this is the outfit I would be wearing.
I should. Okay, is that a clue? Is the outfit a clue?
No. I'm just saying, like, I'd wear this for most people, not.
So should we?
Beyonce.
Wait. I've brought pen and paper so you can write down things that you'd want to prepare in case.
Just generic questions for a person I admire.
Like if it's somebody that you are, like, oh, I really.
Who do I?
admire you.
Okay.
I'm saying like a lot today. Here's a piece of paper.
Okay. Thank you.
If you need a snack to help you out while you think about it. Oh,
Yeah,
we've got so
okay,
many
okay.
Have your
treats.
Okay.
snacks.
Okay. I have snacks. I have questions. We have so much to do.
Take
Problem.
deep breaths. So
It
someone
has a
comes on
great
the show that you
texture.
think is cool. What kind of stuff would you want to know about them?
Okay. This is a real test. Somebody that's really cool.
For someone who doesn't like the sound of people chewing, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I've taken one ear off of the headset.
Yeah, the rest of you, you're on your own. Dude, I love the chaos of this. You know, the couple of times that we've had guests come in and we've like started with a game and we just kind of like throw them into it.
Yeah.
I've often wondered, like, what does
that feel like?
Other times this has happened, I've thought.
Yeah, right.
I've thought to myself, yes, what does that feel like? And oh my God, I wish I could be on the other side of that. And I feel like I'm living it right now. I am so blindsided. Okay.
How do you feel? Okay. We got 10 minutes to prepare for this interview.
Oh my God, they're coming in 10 minutes, whoever they are. What time is it?
I know. And technically you have less because we got to reset the cameras.
Yeah, and take a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 5 minutes. What's the name? Come on.
Okay. Where are you from?
What do we have in common so we can be very good friends? Where have you been? Where have you been?
You know what I'm realizing? Matt
Am I
doesn't
just writing
have...
the lyrics to Cotton Eye Joe?
Yes,
I have to say, I was so anxious this morning, but mostly because I just knew it was like, I know this is going to be very awesome for him, but also hurt. That he likes to be in control, and this is going to be the opposite of that.
I don't even know what's next, and I kind of love that. I haven't even gotten to my treats. Do they know what they're walking into at all?
I mean, does anybody when they come to our show?
I didn't.
No.
It's our show.
Okay, so this is a little bit of a surprise for both of you then.
Yes.
In arranging this with the guest, I did not tell him this was a surprise, or her that this was a surprise.
Really?
Or they that this was a surprise.
Wow.
So
Oh my
they're
God,
just going to
the
get
layers.
This is
your
gonna be-
reaction.
Is the audio still going?
Audio's still
Should we
going.
take our break
I think
now?
we do a reset.
I got a couple of questions. I can think some more. Let's do a reset, and we'll come
Great.
back to it if we're running out.
I also definitely need another one.
Okay, so
I've just been informed that our guest is
back.
arriving. We
Oh
are
my God,
back.
I'm like so nervous.
so nervous.
have you ever been this excited?
I know what I love about this. This is
Yeah, focus on what you like about this.
well, the whole point of this show has been that I'm doing things and I'm trying to do things that are simultaneously like things I love and enjoy, but also slightly outside of my comfort zone. And if this were my comfort zone, I'm over here. I'm on a different planet.
You're holding that. Let's welcome our guest, and remember, we're gonna cheer them when they walk.
Do you
in.
have an intro written for it? Like, are we prepared?
Don't worry, it's all covered.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
I can't get myself
You're
out
so ready for
of the
this
zone of
moment.
like, how do I mentally, like, what if I don't know what to ask? What if I freeze up?
You won't.
Well, what if I don't?
Hello.
Who's it gonna?
Hi.
What?
I didn't know this was
Scott Gairdner?
happening.
Hi, I'm Matt. Scott,
Hey,
welcome.
Scott, hello.
Come on in.
Hi,
This
so
is
what's
different.
happening? Hi. Oh, that's exciting. I didn't know it was like a thing.
Scott,
hey there.
have
Hi. Oh, this is great. Hey, good to meet you. What's happening?
So nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Oh, geez, this is great. I didn't know I'd be
Are you
provoking.
insane? How
such a
did you
thing.
even facilitate such a thing?
How did it come to get?
Pat.
Pat Castles.
Pat, our first and most
Yeah.
incredible guest
Yes,
thus
yeah.
far.
He was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
kind when I reached out
Oh
to him.
my God.
Oh yeah. He's
This
a
is
big guy.
exceedingly
Hello.
surreal.
Hi. Oh, great.
So,
Oh my
have you
God.
Are we
ever?
doing it already? Am I?
Oh, we're in it.
We're in.
Oh, great.
It's
Oh,
happening.
dang it. Let me make sure to hold the microphone up. I should remember that I
You're-
supposedly do
you
this
can
for
do
a
no
living.
wrong, Scott Gairdner.
Was there a false guest said, or was it just
Yes,
a mystery?
yes.
I had notes for another person entirely.
For who? For a person?
Well, a good friend of ours.
Brilliant guy, animator.
Yeah,
Okay.
we said his name. Howie was gonna.
Yes.
He's still gonna do the show at some point.
Yes,
right?
he is. So have you
No
ever
way.
been?
I demand no Howie now. That's the rules of this.
This is.
Did- oh, and Marin just told me that you didn't know that you are a surprise.
No,
to
I didn't
Matt.
know either. No, nor did I.
I'm so
Well, I think it
sorry.
was said that you
Oh
were
my-
a fan and stuff, but then like,
Yeah,
but this is an
dude,
extremely
To
nice
put
response.
it mildly.
Wow,
Yeah.
no kidding. Jeez, hey.
Well,
Well, Dole Whip Pat, it adds up.
Yep.
He worked for Disney for many years, so I was wearing all my Disney stuff.
So
preparing-
Marin
Oh,
encouraged
no
him this
kidding.
You guys are
morning.
Wow.
diabolical. You guys-
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. And Marin looks proud. Marin looks like she put the whole thing together.
This is very exciting. I mean, we
Still some
had
energy.
sessions this week preparing for Howie, but
Wow.
then secretly we had sessions
Practice
preparing for
rehearsals.
you. Yeah.
Hour-long meeting about an episode that's not happening.
Oh my
Yeah.
I
God.
said my birthday present was gaslighting. Apparently.
Do you guys you do preparation for this? You discuss? I guess
not?
that's what a new
Wait,
podcast
do you guys?
does.
Oh yeah. When
I promise, like
I love
30
this.
more seconds of that, and then I'll be normal. But like, this is
Possibly.
I don't get my name exclaimed to such a degree, so I
actually
appreciate that.
the other time it probably happened was my fault. I'll share
Oh.
real quick an
Oh,
embarrassing story.
Well,
Yeah.
So-
maybe. Yeah, go for it.
All right, do we have a game to play with Scott?
Yes, of course
Okay,
we do.
we'll get to that. We'll get to
we
that.
play a game right away, but Matt has to get into.
You have no reason to remember this. Marin and I had just moved to California about a year and a half ago or so,
Okay.
and we were driving around in the area, and you were walking on the street, and I said to Marin, I think that's, I'll say your name again.
Oh.
That's Scott Gairdner. And she goes, holy shit, it is. So then I do, and I apologize. This is inexplicable behavior. I practically turn a Yui, and I roll down the window, and I yell your name. And I go, Scott Gairdner. And you actually, you came over to talk to us.
Sure,
Which-
I'm telling you, this does not happen frequently. I'm a deep cut of a person. Ultimately,
You stopped by and we told you we just moved here, and you were like, "Oh, you gotta go to Knott's."
I remember this, yeah.
Do you really?
I do remember because I'm telling you, this does not occur. Actually, weird. I think at the intersection you're describing, the weird thing is there was a different shout of my name there specifically once. So I did when you started the story, I was like, okay, which of the two random shoutings at the intersection was I with my kiddo or was I
No, I'm not a monster. I'm just a fan. And but yeah, you stopped and you like chatted us up for a second, and then we pulled away, and Marin was like quiet for like 10 seconds. She goes, "What is wrong with you?" She was like, "Why would you?"
Oh wow.
Why did you you pulled over? I was like, that's a normal thing to do. I've reflected. I don't think stopping in traffic to say hi to
And yelling out
somebody
someone's name.
and screaming their name. to them.
I want you to know the level of like excitement because we had also seen John Voight at a Barnes and Noble.
Wow.
And he said nothing.
Oh great! Oh wow!
Yeah.
I top turned. Wow! Was that the Burbank Barnes and Noble or was that
Studio
City.
City?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like that I beat John Voight despite him being one of the on Trump's special Make Hollywood Great
The
Again
less we say about John Voight, the better.
panel. I mean, he's a government appointed star.
Yes,
I
yes, he
haven't
is.
gotten the nod yet to fix podcasts.
I'm sure it's coming.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! All right, so we have a game for Scott. How
Wow,
prepared?
great.
Yes,
you have
we have.
cards.
Yes. Everything is
With colors and stuff. This is exceedingly better produced than our show.
What do you guys have?
has
Scribble
become.
on your hands, on your arms?
We got like Google Docs open. We do that. We do
Jason's
come in
always
with, like,
going. He's always
notes about
referencing
the-
something. Yeah, he's always got. Yeah.
Yes. Well, he goes to he has his research
His
fort
research
that
fort?
my co-host on the show is referred
I'm
to
a part of a
as
callback.
yes, You're part of the research fort run. I mean, any opportunity to talk about the
runner, I'm
research
sorry.
fort that we've pressed him, and I swear he doesn't build that for it.
He was playing it up.
Time. I think that might have been a one-time thing that now is more of legend.
It's not going to ruin the image that I've already formed in my head that we all have.
No, me too. And a little campfire, just hopefully not getting
He's got
near
a
the
tiny
mattresses.
solo stove. Yes, he's- there's a runner on the show, Jason, one of the three.
I can't stand it.
It doesn't matter. If you know, you know. Shout out to Jason's research.
I have
fort.
binged your show over the last month. I listened to so many episodes because because of Matt, I discovered your podcast, and I don't even know why I didn't know about it previously. Because we love going to amusement parks and.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He's right in your
Well,
wheelhouse,
then we're one of the 200 podcasts about that. I think there weren't always 200 podcasts about it, but we were like, I think when we started, it was a lot more just serious analysis of let's talk about the new popcorn bucket. And we felt like there was a market out there for maybe a comedically tinged one.
You guys have been friends clearly for a very long time.
One of the
before.
reasons that I came upon your show many years, because I've been listening since the beginning. I used to live back east and work in the city, so I had a lot of commutes.
Okay.
And you guys, sincere thank you for making those journeys way more palatable.
Oh, I love hearing that.
100%, dude. And the big appeal was exactly that of there were a bunch of theme park podcasts. And the whole reason you seek out a theme park podcast is because you love those spaces, and it's a way to sort of revisit those places without having to buy a plane ticket and be able to go there and remember those things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just
You
meditate on
guys-
details and stir them around. Even if you're saying things we all know, it is just nice sometimes to just let's all meditate on this stuff.
Exactly.
Well, it's like it's community a little bit, and to just know other people out there.
The comfort
love the
and joy.
details like you do.
Yeah, you meditate on it. But you guys, even from the very beginning, you never took it too seriously, and there was humor and there was fun.
Or
and,
did you? Was it?
Ooh.
What place did you feel like
Great
it was going to
question.
have in your guys' lives?
Oh God, I think I thought we were gonna try it for a month and then and then
shit.
talk about it. Was it? No, it was because actually it's a nice thing that shows you how like the thing you don't expect to be the thing can work out. Because
Yeah.
I remember at the time I was like oddly busy with all of these like Hollywood development things that I thought like I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do the podcast because by the time all 4 of these television shows are made and then not one of them happened. But here we are 8 years later and the podcast is still going and I've had all this fun and like the script I wrote that only one executive ever read. Nobody's gonna stop me on the street to yell about that.
Yeah.
You know, like I've always been addicted to like something that people can experience and that I can get feedback on. I never want to be like working in a closet for too long.
Yeah.
So that's been a fun thing.
Well, how can you ballpark the number? How many episodes are you up to at this point? Because between
I
Second
saw
Gate and everything,
430, but I know those are also you guys probably because also you have the additional episodes or you
Second
share
Gate,
some
and
of
there's
the
the
So I don't
Club
think
Three.
it.
We have there's a new episode that's free every week, and then there's a Patreon where there's 3 a month, but then one more on another bonus here called Club 3.
card-carrying member.
You're Club 3
Yeah.
even. Jeez,
Yeah.
oh my God, I
God.
appreciate it. I should give you some of your
My
money
wife
back.
is covering her face. Should I not have shared that I'm a Club 3 member?
If there's anyone to share this information with,
This is the man I
I think
should-
it's Scott. I think
I feel like I don't know, I should give you a rebate or something for just hand you some cash. No, but a number of episodes. I truly have no idea, and I don't know where to begin to because we'll also do these stretches where we do really ill-advised daily series sometimes where we're like, all right, we'll do 20 days in a row where there is an episode every day, and then that gets the count up.
Yeah.
So high.
Wow.
I wouldn't recommend it. We lose our minds
I have
every
a
time.
million questions that I want to ask you about the daily series. We'll get to that in a little bit.
What'd
But
I
you
tell
were-
ya?
I know. I was freaking out when she was like, she told me just before you got here that the guest wasn't who I thought it would be, but she wouldn't
wow.
tell me it was you. So I went to this spiral as someone who's done this for like, I excessively prepare and then just like kind of forget it all and have fun in the moment. But for
a good
this,
way to do it.
I had nothing. I didn't
I
know
told
who
him
was
he's
coming. And
been
she goes, "Don't worry, you're ready."
Yeah, that's incredible. I know I am impressed by that. I don't think I would. I'm trying to think who I'd be able to do that for. Donald Fagen only. So it's not.
And
I'm
I
impressed.
anticipate. That's your birthday shot. Are you calling it from now? One day you'll get it.
maybe. Yeah.
You'll do an episode.
Oh, geez. I don't see that guy being willing to podcast. This the leader of Steely Dan.
Yes.
Who I can't imagine would
Very
be
cool.
a
Oh, that's actually-
friendly person.
No, I think you'd have to trick him into doing it at that point.
Yeah. All right. Well, if anyone has a way to trick
Yeah.
Donald Fagen,
I don't know. You guys made this happen. Can we get this
I
over
just
Scott?
wanna
Can we
let
get the
Scott
We
know
can.
that We have a little cup of water for you if you'd
Oh,
like
hey,
it, and it does have a
appreciate
baby picture of Matt because
Well,
it's
it's
a
hardly
leftover
baby,
cup
that's-
Because it's his
from
birthday episode.
Happy birthday! I
Thank you,
didn't
sir.
exactly
Oh
say. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, geez. Happy to be a present.
so surreal.
Okay, so you have expressed that you have a phobia of large things and small spaces.
Oh, this is wow. Other people have done research. Yes.
I'm going to show you
Oh my
some
gosh, what are these?
images.
Yes.
Do I
And you
hold-
guys, yes, you'll each share if you think, oh no, those are yours.
Oh, these are all
Scott gets
mine.
his own.
Okay.
And actually, one of them I drew that shirt you're wearing, or I tried to. So there
Oh,
you go.
wow.
Wait, how did you know
How
what
did you-
shirt he was
Is there a photo of me? Did I wear a shirt?
Wait, sorry, I dropped one right
Oh
there.
my God.
Guys,
This
we're
is
like,
insane
we're
what
like
I'm
shirt
looking at.
he was
details
wearing.
away from
Okay.
Stalker. How did you know what shirt he was wearing?
How did you, and it's funny, I was shifting between shirts knowing I'd be on camera, but wanting to be relaxed. And then I last minute switched to the shirt that I'm wearing. Was there just a photo? I'm now holding up a
How
little
did
pig.
you do? It makes you feel better. She predicted what sweater I would be in.
Oh my God.
Dylan, this is a
What is
very
this
specific talent. Yeah.
When you don't have children and it's Friday night and you don't go out.
Oh my God.
I'll also say the biggest, gifted the biggest gift is when you go on Instagram and you look at the things that you're tagged in.
Mm.
So if I looked at the photographs
I've
that
never heard
someone
that framed
is
as a
tagged
gift,
in,
but yes.
well, it's like a secret. It's not a secret,
No, I
but
know what you
it's
mean.
an easy way. Okay, what kind of? It was
sweet.
very hard because you. I was just trying to get your clothing and all I saw. Yeah, and then I saw the Margaritaville,
which I almost wore. I almost threw that on too.
He's got
Just
that.
trying to
There you go.
relax. Oh my god, a second item of clothing that I almost put
Is that
on.
the podcast logo?
And then I ran
Jeez,
out of
on a
clothing
shirt.
ideas, so then I went to your to Moonbeam City.
It's Dazzle Novak, the main character of my animated show.
God.
Wow, this is insane.
Okay.
Wait, and it's a sheep and a cow.
Yeah,
and a
do we need
pig.
the animals?
But I didn't want anyone to
Beautiful.
feel okay. It's Percy Pig. It's a candy, and they came out with these children's, little goofy guys.
Are these guys
and so
the
I just
members of the Percy Pig?
yes, this is Percy and his entourage.
The gift just keeps on giving.
Okay, so large things in small spaces. So I will
Okay.
show you guys a photograph, and
Okay.
you will tell me if you think, oh, it's totally fine, if it's feeling,
Okay,
or
so
if it is
I-
not okay.
And I'm a whole. Okay, so each animal has a different. So I have to hold up
Sentiment.
the
Okay.
Yeah.
the corresponding.
I've
okay.
arranged mine in order of not okay to totally fine. I assumed was in the middle.
Yeah, it was
It was
like,
like,
it
on the
makes me
fence.
slightly uncomfortable,
Okay,
but
okay.
we can get past
I was
it.
worried that when you were pulling things out, I'm like, are there going to be big things in this relatively small space?
The irony is they do have a couple of those.
Okay, all right. So here we go. Big
okay.
things in small spaces.
Great.
guys
Let's
are
see.
insane.
Let's start
This
with
is
the
amazing.
easy one. Big things in small spaces.
All right, what do we got? Oh,
Oh,
Um,
that's a.
This is Alice in Wonderland when she gets very large.
I'm gonna do a not okay. I think there's a weird. I've always had weird stuff about the shrinking and the growing in Alice in Wonderland. That might have
Yeah.
been like the cause of this odd thing I
Interesting.
I
have.
think that's where it
So
started.
do
I think maybe, yeah. I think that all freaked me out, like the psychedelic nature of
yeah.
Alice. I think I think the idea of that you don't know it's coming and then you're gonna rapid fire shift between small and big. That's scary to me on some level. I think a psychologist might land at Alice as the source of this issue
The
that I
pain.
have.
How do you feel?
I was going. I was always. I've never been able to articulate it precisely to the shrinking and growing, but Alice in general, despite being one of the more beautiful classic Disney films, always made me uncomfortable. I didn't like as a kid.
Yeah.
I was very. It was how uncomfortable Alice was. Just like this, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
she's in trouble. She's
Always like distressed.
Always
It always
distressed.
Oh yeah, in peril. It always freaked me out.
Yeah.
And so even though it's like pleasant, like the characters, that you articulated that very well. Yeah, she is always a girl who's always in
she's
trouble.
always in
I find it clever.
Yes.
I think it's clever that the like thatch, that the roof of the house is her hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate it on some level, but
It's
I would
almost-
hate if
do
this
you
happened
think-
to me.
Hang on, don't go away from that just yet. Do you
Okay.
think many years later a young Sia would see this and go, this
That's
my identity.
her core moment of trauma. This is her.
Oh yeah, and that's her
Finally,
embracing it, like
Yeah.
Batman. Yeah, but she would close the shutters so that you can't see her face, but she could still see
I think
through.
that's the title of the next record. It's Close the Shutters from
Close the
Sia.
Shutters.
Yeah. Or-
Sia used to also not have this persona. I saw her perform in a smaller venue before she was a pop star, and you
Not
saw
covering
all of
hair.
her.
Yeah, that's a newer thing.
Yeah, and she knitted yarn and covered the stage with it.
That must
Oh,
have been a
wow.
long
And
set.
she had a bubble machine. No, but it was all her 07 songs
Thanks,
and
man.
all the like
Oh right,
The-
I remember
the-
07.
her indie days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, what do we got? Next one.
Okay, here's another one. Photograph is a little blurry. This is Daryl Hannah. Which movie is this from?
This is Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. But this is
Directed by Christopher Guest.
Christopher
I wanna
Guest.
say.
early
Christopher
90s.
Guest directed that?
I
Yeah.
know, how insane.
One of the
I gotta watch it.
odd non-mockumentary, along with Almost Heroes, the
Oh my god.
Chris Farley's final movie.
Yeah.
That is wow.
Yeah.
That.
Which I've only seen clips of in a Chris Farley montage that my son has been enjoying on YouTube. Like that
Aw.
translates to a 5-year-old. He loves Chris Farley. But then those clips come up and I'm like, oh, what is this movie? Why did Christopher Guest do it? Was it just like, did he have to do one that was a paycheck between Guffman and Best in Show because they weren't like giganto hits yet?
Yeah.
They were making DVD money.
Who was
Oh, yeah, the
opposite
greatest.
Farley in Almost Heroes? Because I keep seeing Matthew Perry, but it was Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Is that
Does
the
your
Western
Tragic
one?
set of people. Isn't it? They're Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and
is what it
Clark.
is.
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Does your son know there's a full length version? of these
I don't think
clips?
he knows what any of the clips. It's a great montage that's everything, that's sketches and movies and just Chris Farley and talk show appearances. So him from all over the place.
Did you deliberately type in Chris Farley, or did like YouTube be like, your son would like this?
I don't think so. But you know what? Last night it auto rolled into a clip of Triumph the Insult Comic Dog on Conan O'Brien's podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And it started, and my son had never seen Triumph before. And his reaction was, what? Just looking at him and hearing the voice. So I got to like accidentally discover. And then we taught him, this is late breaking as of the last 24 hours, we taught him how it works to say for me to poop on. So I fit it. I know. Yeah. This is going to be, this is the next couple months of our lives.
Next 7 months of
But I taught him to go like, when mom comes in, say, you're a really great mom for me to poop on. And he's been doing it nonstop. So that was a good accidental YouTube discovery. Anyway, what you're showing,
nice.
Daryl Hannah, giant in a little space. It doesn't, I think I'm impressed by the like kind of forced perspective nature of it, and it doesn't. So maybe I'll just give it if the scene might start freaking me out, but it reminds me of like early clever Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Yeah, well,
type.
that's a good point. I'm torn on this one. I want to say not okay, but I don't think it's this scene's fault or it's even relevant. There's a line in this movie that has been burned into my brain. She's in a pool and she's trying to like make nice in the relationship, and he says, "What do you want me to do? Grab a wetsuit and a flashlight." In response to her trying to seduce him as a 50-foot tall woman. I saw that.
I almost didn't realize what was creepy about it until you reminded me of the context.
Yes.
Oh, this is post She Is Big. Okay.
She's huge, and she's trying to like reignite the spark, and he says this to her, and I didn't understand the mechanics of it as a child seeing this late at night on HBO, but I was like, I don't understand that. And as it's been, and I've gotten older, I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that line.
Well, not now. I do not okay for the line.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
So when I see that movie, I think of that line, and I think, not okay. Not okay.
Wow. That'll haunt you.
Maybe 2 more?
Yep.
Okay, because we have this version of a Clifford
Okay, yes.
versus
I'm curious
this
to see
version of a
yours.
Clifford.
Oh my gosh. Well, hang on.
Different opinions.
I would agree with that sentiment. So we have an animated Clifford versus the live action film version.
Animated, totally
fine.
Totally fine. In fact, I remember wishing that I could have a dog like that. It would be so fun.
Childhood dream.
You don't think about the slob or anything like that.
No, look at him. Look, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Just
He's so helpful
Cute
too.
other dogs like him. He's not, and he's not hitting the roof. That might be a kind of a thing about the too big.
Is that part of it for you?
I think so.
They
Yeah,
have to
I think
touch the
if
roof.
you're scraping the roof,
So
with
this is a
Daryl Hannah
giant
was.
room.
Yeah.
Actually, where this is taking place.
Yeah, which is
So-
fun. That always helps me because the phobia comes from giant boo in the Mario games, and that you might end up opening a door where then there's nothing in the room except for giant boo. Oh, is this? Oh no! See, that's it. Not okay.
Giant boo.
Okay.
Not okay.
Not okay. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, that's a particularly giant boo too.
Really giant
Oh my
boo.
god, with a baby
guys-
Mario, even a more helpless.
What do you do in this situation?
I don't know.
Well, the first thing they gotta do is turn around.
Turn around.
Yeah, that's
yes.
the first step.
Stare
Whoever-
him down, then he'll have to shut down.
Look him right in the eyes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you have to do with this fear. You just have to
I think
confront
so.
it.
Just Just look at that in the eyes.
Yeah.
Just make fun of his eyebrows.
His unibrow.
Silly
Yeah.
unibrow.
His unibrow.
You
He
look
looks dumb.
you
His
look
dumb little
silly.
face. His face is too little for how big his
Yeah.
ghost body is.
Little do you know, joke's on you.
Yeah.
Clifford is so weird. That I've complained
This
about this
is
on the
wild.
show before, that it's weird. He weirdly is big, but not big enough. I don't like that he still fits in a house. I want him to be bigger
He's
than a
gotta be
house.
bigger.
But how does he get from room to room? I always had a lot of questions about it.
And that level of red, where it's not pure bright cartoon red, it's a little
No.
too realistic.
This looks like they
It's
spray
real.
painted a Labrador.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Against his will, in a very
Yeah.
Held
uncomfortable.
him down.
Yeah.
Some permanent damage to him. Also, this shot that you're showing, it's a bunch of kids at a dinner table, and then like it seems heavily branded by Carl's Jr.
Yes, there are no less. There's 3. Everyone has their Carl's Jr. cups for sure.
Yeah, at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow. It was a fine film. Honestly. Yeah.
All right. You want to do one more?
Yes, this is the last one. And when I found this, it also made me feel like it's an ode to your podcast a little bit.
Oh, the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids
Yes.
movie set adventure.
Did you guys ever talk about that or the Bugs Life one? Like this kind of experience?
I think we haven't done Bugs Life or Bugs Land or any of that, but we did do this, I believe. It's getting to where I'm not sure.
Also,
I
this
was
is
like, I know.
Yeah, you'd be the one to ask. That's helpful. Somebody should know.
I acknowledge this is outdoors, not indoors.
I think that's why. I think that's part of the rule for me. Indoors, if there's a roof, it hurts it. This I was delighted by. I spent hours here, and there was a really fun slide where you could slide out of a film canister.
I remember that.
Did you go? So wait, were you like a Disney World kid, Disneyland kid?
Grew up on the East Coast, and so it was like a huge event every 3 to 4 years. The family would make the pilgrimage, and we would drive from New York down.
Wow.
So I've got a lot of trauma bonded to the joy.
Oh yeah, Carlson was just telling me this in an episode that hasn't come out, that he would always drive from Chicago and that he wasn't on a plane ever for any reason until he was like 17 years old.
I was in my 20s when I had my first plane. It was for
Whoa,
work. Yeah,
wow.
dude, it was crazy.
Oh, that'll make him feel better.
Yeah.
So make you feel worse, unfortunately, but him feel better.
So I imagine flights were probably more expensive once upon a time when gas was cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. And if there isn't a reason, because if you can avoid flying with kids, which I do because I don't have relatives we have to drive to, so that helps. But we've done it. We've he should experience planes. And what we did a plane for was Casa Bonita.
You guys flew to Casa Bonita.
In
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado, which he's been obsessed with ever since and wants to fly. He thinks Denver's the only place you can fly to. When are we going to go to Denver again? Yeah.
And then you guys drive to a strip mall in the middle of not Denver. And
You've
then
been, right? You
Yeah.
go.
so my husband's from Colorado.
Oh, gotcha.
And when we first brought me for Thanksgiving and we drove past this strip mall, and I remember seeing it and saying, what is that? And he said, it's shut down. It was a paradise, but a disgusting one. And then we watched the South Park documentary.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah.
About them revitalizing it. And
so now you know the degree to which it was disgusting.
Well, I said to Eli, what was it like knowing that, having eaten there so many times? I feel like anyone who ate there had a near-death experience at that point because that place was not meant to survive. Did you watch the documentary?
Yes, I did. Yeah. No, it blew me away, and the place blew me away. That's one of the best things I've done in a long time.
I did exactly. So in that episode, you instruct the listeners. You're like, stop right now and go sign up if you have. And I said, well, Scott.
Oh,
said,
yeah.
So I literally hit pause.
Yes.
I went to the email list, and now I'm a part of the Founders Club. So I have to. I'm waiting. We had reservations.
we had reservations, but it was during the fires.
It was during the fires, and so like we
weird time to do
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah,
so
certainly.
we're gonna try to make our way, but
we're going next month. Yeah.
You guys are going next
Really?
month?
Oh, great.
Well,
and that's the first time post remodel.
It's gonna be my first time ever.
Ever at all. Yeah.
Yeah, but first time for his folks post remodel because they had his father was a fire chief, and so he was just not okay with that place. He was just like, that place is where
He knew too much.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a part where somebody points out something that says like this might be the most dangerous room I've ever seen.
Yes.
I don't know what you have on your agenda. Can I pivot? Oh, we haven't introed our guest yet.
So we always intro our guests.
A deeper way half hour.
This is chaos.
Do you want to do the intro?
No, it's for you to do.
I can read the intro?
I printed it out for you to introduce Scott.
Oh boy,
This is wonderful.
it's someone else's writing.
Folks, our guest today. Oh, should I wait? Is there
No,
anything else?
go
Should I just
for
go
it.
into this?
But Chris
Yes.
Farley was in your photo
Was he really?
montage of Too Big. It was
That's right.
fat guy in a little
Guy in a
coat.
little
That's
coat.
wow. It all ties together.
Yeah,
well, that's fine.
that's totally fine.
I love Chris Farley.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, our guest today, this is amazing. Super talented writer-director. He's directed Conan O'Brien's opening segment for the Oscars, as well as segments for John Mulaney's Everybody's in L.A. He's the creator of the animated series Moonbeam City, a Beach Boys aficionado. You can hear him
I'm
as
proudest in that list of that.
I want to talk about that.
You can hear him as co-host of podcast The Ride, the theme park podcast hosted by one childless and two formerly childless men who, when the show started, were all in their 30s. Please welcome to the show, my birthday surprise, Scott Gairdner.
Wow. Well, that probably would have been helpful to say
Welcome to the
earlier,
show.
I guess.
Yes.
I apologize.
Why are you
was predicated-
apologizing?
Oh, yeah. you're right. I didn't know there was an intro. My natural defensive state is to assume I owe an apology for something
I
or
did
other.
this recently. I went to get my hair cut and I shaved the night before. And usually I have a beard when I get my hair cut. And she was like trying to figure me out, like why I look different. And I went, oh, I shaved. I'm sorry. And then we stopped.
I'm sorry.
We both stopped. And I was like, I don't know why I apologized for that.
Boy,
So
yeah, this is the thing.
I relate to that.
We
that,
both
that
need to work
feeling,
on.
that
Yeah,
idea.
Thank you for that lovely intro, though. I appreciate it. It's nice to hear all those
well
things
done.
in one place.
Just so you remember, you've done great things.
Hey, I appreciate it.
I've also prepared you, Matt, just in case you blank. I didn't think you would blank, but if
You
you
are-
blank, here's a list of things you can
Oh
ask
my
about.
goodness. What do we got?
Wow,
Of which some of them I
Oh my
would like
God,
to
this is
chat
truly
about.
research.
Okay.
Can we talk about the Beach Boys for a little bit?
yeah.
Because
I'm
I'm
never
a
gonna
mega
complain.
fan, and
Oh,
when
really?
you-
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
wow.
know you were a mega fan of the Beach
Well, I
Boys.
originally went to go see the Zombies play Odyssey and Oracle front to back, and they were the opener for the Beach Boys.
Oh,
Wow.
that was the opener for
That
wow.
was the opener, and little
I've
did
also
I know.
I've seen the Zombies several times too. I'm
Oh,
contemplating
very
whether
cool.
to see. I think there's a documentary out, and I'm wondering. If
I
I
would
should
like to
go
watch
check
that.
it. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
album was so iconic, and then
Oh my
they just
God.
stopped.
That is a strange thing, and I've listened to. I haven't completed the whole thing, but I've listened to this podcast about the Zombies. How they got like somebody threw together a fake Zombies to like you just like capitalize on that album was because then their biggest hit was On the Way Out the Door, time of the season,
Mhm.
like are the one people know the most, and then there was no band.
Yeah.
So they threw some band together
So
and
this,
said,
I feel
sure,
like-
it's them.
this
I
was
feel
your first exposure? Is that what you're saying? Where you said was
To
that
the
that
Beach
show?
Boys?
with the
No,
Beach Boys?
I've 70s music is like
But that's
like ELO is a huge place in my
me
heart.
Too, me
and,
too.
and-
Because I'm wondering, where does that seed get planted? Like, what was your earliest? Like, when did you realize Beach Boys was your thing?
Oh,
you also you're from California,
Yes,
right?
yeah, that's part of it. And I grew up. My dad is so hardcore, and as like a really hardcore fan for being not like a person in music, certainly, and not like he's a lawyer. He's he really like taught me how to be a fan of things. It's like looking in liner notes and like look at and like this guy played on this, so you should look up other stuff that he did. And now he kind of outlined the way to be a mega fan of things, but also a functioning member of society.
Have
Yeah.
you?
That the two can
have
coexist. They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, exactly.
Have
yeah.
you found yourself trying to sort of slip into that role for your kids now? And like, is that harder to do because there are less liner notes for them to explore? Like,
That's
how can
true.
you be like, all right, now this is what
Yeah.
you Google? Like,
Oh,
how
yeah,
do
yeah,
you,
true.
How do you
I was
teach
also-
If
them?
anything, it's easy. You go to discogs.com and that categorizes all it is the best thing if you try to like who played on what and what else did this guy play on.
Yeah.
You click around that site. That's like the greatest. It's like all the liner notes are connected now. It's a
Yeah.
great thing. He's too little for that, but
How old's your
believe me.
eldest?
5. And the other is 8 months today as we record this. So
Why are
he's
you
2/3.
here?
Why did you say yes?
Because a 2/3 birthday is not actually. Although here, it's also so your birthday, my son's 2/3 birthday. It's also my wedding anniversary
Today?
But we did it.
Scott.
Yeah. But
First of all, thank you for being here. I love you. But what is wrong with you?
Thank your wife for us.
Yeah. Well, we handled it earlier in the week. We did Disneyland. We did like with an overnight and with a hotel, and we
nice.
kind of
We've been saying
did
we
it
gotta
already.
do
Yeah.
an overnight for a while.
Oh
Did you
my
eat
God.
anywhere special in the park?
Carthay Circle and
Yeah.
yeah. We pulled it. We pulled
That's
it
your
last
guys'
minute.
favorite spot to eat at
Yes,
there.
it
Because
is.
Yeah.
I heard
Oh,
Scott
okay,
talk
good.
about how nice
What?
it was.
No, you're kidding.
Because we were East Coast Disney
Everything
people.
is a lie.
So we moved out here when Marin got her
Sure.
gig. We had been to Disneyland maybe once or twice prior to that on the way to other things. But now that we're here, after listening to you guys for so long and you talked about Carthay Circle and the vibes, I was like, you know what? We got to go.
Oh, good.
We got to
good.
go to Carthay Circle.
It's
And
also pretty
it's
easy
like-
to make a reservation there when we plan slightly in advance versus like,
You get lucky. Yeah, you get lucky.
Although I don't know, we booked it a month
Restaurant
and a
or
half,
lounge?
and,
Where were
we were hoping for either, and then
Yeah.
we pulled a nice, convenient 4:40 p.m. dinner on the way down in the main
Perfect.
one, which ended up being a perfect. That did work
Yeah.
out great, but it oddly early. But I love this. I do because I do have sincere. passion and affection for these things, and like, especially if it's something that like I think somebody out there can have a real nice day or evening if they check out this thing that I'm also excited about. So that's great. That's become a date spa. That's wonderful.
We started with love of Beach Boys,
There's
and
Beach Boys in
I
there.
just reflexively brought it back to theme parks.
Is
So-
it still is live music still a part of your pre-children, after post-children?
Well, it's definitely harder. God,
Yeah.
I don't remember the last concert I've seen. No, but I think I've fallen on.
I keep throwing podcasts, the right deep cuts. Have you gone to any Johnny Angel shows with Mike?
You know what? It's not my.
I've told
It
you about
doesn't
Johnny
seem like
Angel.
something
We've gotta go
I
check him
want
out.
to do.
It's not.
Johnny Angel is a 90-year-old rock and roll singer who plays at the Smokehouse in Burbank.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Whose
It's
like
our
hair is
wheelhouse.
heavily dyed, and
I'm so in.
we'll just go sometime. That'll be the way that you meet Mike. He's there a lot.
That's it.
Sounds like
yeah.
like the Dresden Room, where it used to be this couple that would play.
Oh yeah. Marty and Elaine.
Yeah.
Which,
I've heard of
Yeah,
this
we've heard of
couple.
Marty and Elaine.
Yes.
Howie was
Howie
telling
told us.
us.
Our
Oh,
fake guest.
When he was
Are
supposed
not
to-
guest
Our
guests.
non-guest.
You
Fake
gotta
guest.
meet Howie. You'd love Howie. He's worked most of what you love. I guarantee he's worked. He's Who Framed Roger Rabbit, The Simpsons.
Hey, go Howie.
Yeah,
We'll get yours someday.
yeah, exactly. Not today, Howie.
Like 2 weeks from now.
My spot.
Yeah.
My spot.
Now it's we're gonna have 2 people in animation back to back.
Because we also had
Susan, yeah.
but
One of
also 3. Scott you created Moonbeam City.
Technically,
yeah.
me.
Well, Scott is
I go
multifaceted.
in and out of animation.
Yeah.
I hope to be in again at some point. I always like.
You just worked with Kyle recently on the Saturday Morning All Stars.
Oh
right?
yeah. It was technically a little while ago because we were writing it during the pandemic. But that's why I got to spend my pandemic zooming with Kyle Mooney, one of the best out there, and such a funny, good guy, and like
Someone
a
who
dream
just
of
came
getting
out
to
with
work
an
with him.
album.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Well, and one thing we were also talking about the things
is
that
great.
you show your kids. I was curious if you have a sense of, because it feels like your guys' podcast surrounds so much on nostalgia and your passion and love for it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can sort of, well, your kid's only 5, but to see what's going to be nostalgia for them, do you try to influence that, or do you feel like, do you have any,
that's a good question.
do you see it happening?
I try to leave it to them and not like install my stuff. I think because I already a lot. I'm like you. I like 70s stuff, and I'm like I can't. That's going to be too far off. If this kid growing up in the 2020s is into a bunch of 70s stuff, that's going to be way wrong. So I try to just leave it to him, but then I don't. He watches just a lot of anonymous YouTube garbage, and I'm worried this is going to be what he's nostalgic for.
I was going to ask, because you say 70s is too far back. What's your like informal soft cutoff of like how far back makes sense? Like I could fudge 90s in there, but I can't. I don't know. 80s is pushing it. Like
God, I don't know. I mean, I think if it's like vaguely irrelevant or has kept, it's too early for Back to the Future, but the fact that Back to the Future is important to me and always has been.
Did you have growing up, and you might have touched on this on your show at some point, but I know for me growing up, there was like, it was not a barrier, but it was difficult mentally to get into things that were black and white. But like my grandma exposed me to a bunch of stuff, but like Lucy I got into, Dick Van Dyke I was into, and then like eventually Abbott and Costello. I can't remember what age where I started getting softer on it, but there was like a sense if something was black and white, it felt like
old.
That's too old. But
Yeah,
eventually
a
I
hard
came
cut
around.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he might have it with. And you hate to say it because this is, we all love a lot in this genre. I've just never seen my son respond to hand drawn animation.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. Isn't that a bummer? And I'm sure we'll start. Although, wait a minute, Simpsons. He's like some Simpsons.
Yeah.
Really?
So there's something. Yeah. But mostly he kind of just sits there. Like and within Disney, he'll like really respond to a bunch of Pixar mostly, but then like classic. Hand drawn, not so much. So I wonder if that'll be a kid wide thing.
How are we doing on time?
We're nearing the end.
We are nearing the end.
Well, it's your anniversary. I can't keep you here.
All right.
You mentioned your multi-day series is his.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The City Walk series. And something that I've thought about that I was like, if I ever get to talk to Scott, I'd love to ask him. Because I'm very curious about it. So the most recent one, and as much context as we can give, is you guys started these multi-day series, and you would go to City Walk, and you would one at a time, very meticulously work through all of the possible things you could eat, see, or do at City Walk.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's a massive endeavor, very overwhelming. So you broke them up into sectors. sections.
Yes.
The sections called sectors gave way to a beloved character, a fictional character from your podcast called the Sector Keeper. Keep going.
Following, you know.
So the first one is...
He's a ghost who helps us figure out how to do everything in Citywalk.
Aww.
Yeah.
You can kind of hear in the beginning you guys sort of constructing his lore as you go, just playing around with each other. But, the fountain, like, all these things.
If I could break the kayfabe of it a little bit.
This is the place to do it.
It was a, like, we made a point of not planning it. Like, and sometimes, it's actually interesting. So we've done like 3 versions of this series where this ghost boy helps us do boring stores and stuff outside of theme parks. And we made a real point the first time of like telling whoever inhabits the spirit of the Sector Keeper, just don't overthink, just like spit out whatever and make us go with it. Then we did the third one about a year ago, and that was like a writer's room. Like Mike and I had
this is
cards
the question.
out.
Yes.
We were like taking the mythology extremely seriously. Mythology that was just spit out one afternoon, like just like, you know, off the top of the, like, and he didn't even sound like he ended up sounding later. It was like the most just like whatever thing. And then years later, we could not be more serious about like, and now we have to loop back around to the moment where it all happened. But that time it wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't be like, it's the most
like
we've
the
ever
SNL like war room board with like all the cards.
For the first time ever, we did have cards about the show.
I love that.
It felt fun to do, and I'd say, you know, like mainly Mike and I, and Mike's a great writer too. So it was fun to collaborate with him on a different level.
And like, in all sincerity, you get to the end of the 3rd series, and you guys reach this like emotional crescendo and like a heart tear. And I'm trying not to spoil it for anyone that goes to listen to it. I swear, Scott, I was just like swiffering the house, and I got like misty. Like when you guys concluded, I was like, what does this say about me? And then I was like, no, I'm not. This is a great story that they've sucked me into somehow. And I didn't realize how invested I was in the Sector Keeper and like where you guys went. And I was, as soon as I realized that I was like having an emotional response, I started laughing because I was like, what the hell have they done? So it was really cool. And I was like framing it to Marin. I was like, Marin, it's an achievement in the media. I was like, you've got to listen to it. It's insane what they've done. So I was very like deeply invested in like, so how did you write it? So the cards and all that, it's very cool for me to be able to connect those dots.
Yeah, you could tell, I guess, that we put actual like story work into it. Yeah, well, it's funny. Some moments call for don't overthink it and you just got to wing it. And then other things like, no, I think we do have to like sort this out, and then like the finale of it, which became like we sort of, as opposed to a podcast, which is what we usually do or what we're doing right now, where you just like sit down and you record it, and then that's what this was like. All right, let's kind of just like act it all out like a play, but then cut it way down. And it's the only thing we've ever done where there were edits and passes. And Mike sent me one. Mike did the lion's share of the work, and I'd go like, I think it gets a little schmaltzy. I think we push it a little too far, and we gotta like, which I love because that's my world on the TV shows and the stuff I've been lucky enough to do.
Point, right?
Yeah, it was fun to get to like put that brain onto the podcast. And kind of, I don't know, like not overthink, but just kind of like map something out and just, see what's the effect if you do something a little different. And then like scoring it, Mike had to score it. Yes. It was all, we were very curious. Could we get away with this? Could we get away with like making you feel, having an emotional ending to a series that is mostly us going to really boring stores?
And that's the question. Do you
and
think
restaurants that made us sick?
Is that truly?
So isn't it R.I.P.? Isn't City Walk gonna be?
It's
gone?
in flux.
We don't know exactly what. And I don't think all of it's gone, but it's things are changing, which is great because it's more content for us. And I think people want to hear us talk about City Walk more than they want to hear us talk about rides.
Together, but it really, when you do it, it works. Like, have you guys thought about? Well, we can't really do it with anything else. It's got to be this is a City Walk move. We can't
I
just
think
suddenly.
I think we would like to do it.
With
things that people like more to begin with. But then it maybe is some of the secret sauces that we've taken. Yeah, like suddenly, like it's like in what other, how could you create a context where now people care about Locker Room by Lids and now people are like sending us a photo, look, it's me at Francesca's.
Yeah.
What? I don't even care about Francesca's. So then that like now that people from out of town go and post in our Facebook group or send us photos of like watching out for this place. Like they like
It's like a whole
created
thing
a
now.
spot on the map for people who listen to the show. It feels like almost like a weird, like you go to theme parks, but if you listen to this weird, stupid podcast, you view it in a different lens where like, I can't just go straight down and get to the Mummy Coaster. I have to stop and take a photo with this thing I might otherwise blast
It's
by.
even better because most of the time when you get to Universal, you're sort of like, oh, I don't know, it's like outdoor mall. Okay, great. I'm just gonna carry on.
Yeah, get through this as fast as possible.
Yeah.
As opposed to now we have fondness and Mike specifically
Yeah.
brings his daughter
kind
there
of-
to play.
I can't believe that.
I'm baffled by that one.
What I love
I'm
about
telling him like there are parks, Mike. My parks are Burbank's full of them. Make sure you still go to parks.
But you look at, especially in the world of theme parks, you look at like what's happening with like the Muppets 3D, where it's so hard for things to change in the park, right? And so
Yeah.
there's so much emotion and so much nostalgia attached to that. But you guys kind of staked claim over this section that we all kind of have a nostalgia to because we kind of went to, but like no one's mourning the loss of Lids, right?
Yeah,
it's really
yeah.
interesting. You kind of stumbled into that.
I think it's always like, I think I grew up thinking like, is there significance to, is this better than a regular mall because it's next to Universal Studios? And in my mind, that had to be the answer. This has to be like, if it's next to one of the greatest places there is. So I like, it must be this bookstore, the Upstart Crow has to be important, not more important than the Borders near my house. And that's not true. If anything, it's a worse mall.
When did that illusion shatter? Was it when you were working there or when you had to eat all the food?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe working there or adulthood or going like, this is like a particularly bad, like Panda Express. This is worse than other Panda Expresses.
In the world of Panda Expresses, this one's at the bottom.
Like, why does
Yeah,
this
yeah.
feel sadder? Also, it's unexpected. I remember the first time nobody told me there's a mall on the
Yeah.
way to Universal
Wow.
Studios.
Yeah.
It's nobody told you because it's not good.
Right.
Is it? But
Nobody told me I could go to an IMAX theater and like that I have to choose basically, am I going to the cinema or am I going to Universal? That whole area. I just
Nobody
don't
Oh,
told
that's
know.
right. Yeah. And you can only park. You got to park before 6 if you want the free parking for the movie theater. They're not forgiving with the parking up there.
I always have
It's
to
the
assume it's
strangest
going to
place.
cost double.
Yeah.
when I go.
Yeah. And all the food is like 30% marked up and 30% more likely to make you sick.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a strange
Yep.
place.
But at least it's in proportion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, true. They're consistent.
they're consistent with that.
And then when
Ratios.
you
Yeah.
leave, you're like back to your real life LA. I don't know. It feels like its own pocket of the world. Or,
Yeah, I think what I like about it is that like and more like the signage and the vibe that they try to like mirror Universal Orlando.
Yeah.
yes.
And I think which feels like this full escape, and for me not growing up around there, like it's still this other world to me. So there's still this novelty that like 10 minutes away, there's a place where for a second I can feel like I'm in Universal
Totally.
Orlando, but then it's also not immersive. I can see my neighborhood from there
Yeah.
when I'm there. I can see car dealerships and
Yeah, but when you're
boring
coming out of that
restaurants.
parking structure and you see that perforated ET wall, you're like, all right, I'm someplace different.
Yeah.
I'm someplace special.
No,
yeah.
this is a little bit of magic.
I get a little bit of that when I go to Trader Joe's in Toluca Lake. I'm like, hey, there's Hogwarts.
Yeah, you can see the castle. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just this little dose of silliness that makes it nice to live around here.
Yeah.
And now that like a roller coaster will be going by, and you got
I
a
know.
big minion, and like it just
The
like
big minion.
sillies
I
up into
love
the area.
the minion.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of the big minion than I am of minion content, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
love the big minion.
Especially when we first moved here and we didn't really have like context. We grew up in New York in the same neighborhood. So coming out here was really hard to sort of like, am I 10 minutes away from home? Like I know the GPS is saying I'm 10 minutes,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
Getting our
how
bearings.
close am I? And I'd be like, oh my God, it's the big minion. We're so close. I didn't know we're close to the big minion. And it was because,
Your
like,
North Star.
My North
That's
Star
very
is
nice.
the big minion.
Wow. I would say there's a like I would absolutely put money on that we at some point will break off the big minion as a separate
Has to
topic
be.
than the ride.
It's his own.
I think there is enough to talk about purely big minion. And
you guys have
big
proven
minions.
yourself at this point. You could do it.
I think it's more. I think if we never did Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, the ride, nobody cares. But if we ended the podcast, people would say, "You never did the big minion."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Scott, you've made Matt's dreams come true.
Oh,
he
geez.
didn't even know this
So
dream was ever going to come true.
Joy to do. Yeah.
Pleasure to
Oh,
meet
dude.
you, man.
Absolutely.
I can't believe that.
I thought this would be a fun thing, but now walking in and knowing like the joy you
hope
were
it wasn't too
exuberating.
overwhelming. Yeah,
No, this is wonderful.
Have
This
you
is
ever
great.
been
This afternoon.
someone's surprise before?
Oh my God.
Like, oh,
of
my
all-
son came from my birthday. Like one of those, appeared.
Yeah, no, just in my sexy cop bachelorette party days.
Sorry, have you been someone's welcome surprise before?
Oh, see, that's actually the topic I wanted to talk about. This is my
Yeah.
segue into it.
Let's go.
No, I don't think so. I think that is a new thing.
I work mostly from home. I swear, guys, I have friends. But you guys, your show occupies a space because when you're working from
That sentence made her
home,
sad.
when you're working from home, like you spend a lot of time with your blind dog. We have a blind dog. He's in the other room.
Oh,
you
Jason.
spend a lot of time with your
So
blind
does
dog.
Jason, actually.
Oh, yeah, I just heard,
think
yeah.
kind of newly,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Shout out to Garfield. So
That's the dog's name. I guess that said a lot. That's a cool thing.
I know we're having a great laugh and we're joking about it,
Yes.
but I've seen firsthand. This is not a unique experience to myself. There is something special about whatever you guys have captured. Marin will come home from work and we'll be talking about something. I was like, the guy said the other day. Podcast the Ride said the other day, like I'll like
guys,
like there'll be like a thing. Oh, the guys were talking about, but again, I swear you've seen them. You came to my other party. I have friends in my life, but
Well,
It's true.
I don't know
It's
what
true.
you're
to
talking
walk
about.
in while I'm working from home and be like, so they just said that. Blah, blah. I'm like, who say?
Wow, that's a cool thing. I've been lucky enough to do a lot of work in the industry, and a lot of dreams have come true, and I've done a lot of work that I'm very proud of. But I think it's really hard to get an audience for things, and I've basically just all this to say the podcast feels like the first thing that I've done where there are fans, where there is a clear fan base who are excited, and it's just been a whole other experience of putting stuff out into the world.
And
It's
probably-
been a cool one.
Probably feels how you thought it would feel to put out some of your other things, like when you're dreaming
exactly.
about
Yeah,
this,
that's what
this dream of.
Well, also there's something about that you have no control of what happens to the shows that you put out,
Right.
Yeah.
or the products you put, or will they be in a position to find an audience? And I'm getting more and more zen about this as the years
Right.
go on. Just you have no control over that. But I do tend to find that the stuff you just put out for free, or where they're the least obstacles possible, the content moat, as I call it. If you don't the more you make, well, all you got to do is sign up with this thing, and then you just pay $99 a month, but maybe you can get a free trial. And oh nope, I'm out. It's not out. As opposed to you put out this podcast for years and just it's there, and people do find it.
Do you
and connect with it.
remember
Yeah.
the point at which the moment you realized, oh shit, people are really listening? This is really taken off. Do you remember, what year,
The
what-
very first somehow the very first live show we ever got to do was in a museum of things that were going to be sold at a Disneyland auction.
Cool.
Yeah. So it was the bottom floor of an abandoned Sports Authority. It was entirely here's a big caterpillar and a big sea serpent and things that were in Disneyland. And then the top floor, they made this theater space where they could, somebody's going to come do Disney songs, whatever. And they asked Paul Scheer, who's been really kind to us, to do a show. And he said, well, you have to talk to the podcast, The Riot Guys.
Yeah.
And he was kind enough to set up our very first live show. And then these people who have a lot of Disney connections said, who would be a dream guest for you? And we said, Tony Baxter. Who's the Imagineer, who's behind Star Tours and Big Thunder Mountain and Splash Mountain and all these incredible things. And they knew him, so they got him.
Yes.
So some of our first show out of the gate was with him. But when that was a dream come true, but then before that, I just threw out a reference that you would only understand if you've been listening to every episode of the show. And to hear that get a laugh of recognition was whoa. Because I would have backed off and not done any others. I would not have made it all inside jokes for the rest of the thing.
So
But just the and it wasn't everybody. Half the people were there to see Tony Baxter, understandably. But hearing a smattering of oh my God, you understood that. And then I tried 2 or 3 more through the show, and they got better each time. I'm wow, that's crazy.
You're giving them what
And
they
then you got to
wanted,
try
too.
to just not lean on it, to not
Right.
just say things. Hey, there's a phrase. And you.
then expecting it, you're like,
Yeah, because that's the saddest thing ever. But you want to innovate and come up with new things you give your co-host shit for, and mundane things you have arguments about. And but this is nice to hey, as you're at the roughly the start of your podcasting
Very much so.
journey, the
Infancy.
fun that is potentially to be to be young, podcast wise, and you kids, you just remember to have fun. Yeah.
How did you guys?
Is that really the advice you would give?
Oh geez, maybe. What would I give? I don't know. I mean, like not overthinking is definitely, and like I think there's a nice, like, because the other guys are Matt, that's your name, Mike and Jason.
He mixed up your name with his friend's name.
I wasn't going to call it out, but internally I'm screaming like that little pig in the candy bag.
Brain fart honor. No, they're much more of like, they did like stage improv more than I ever did, but they I think that's all, and they're very good at that, and that's all about like taking some tiny thing that maybe even the audience didn't notice and like letting that grow, like the organic nature of it, that like, oh, now this is all about that one little thing that happened, being like open to those sorts of discoveries, and the organic discoveries is definitely part of it, if that's applicable at all.
Yes, very much so. To thank you for being here. You and Matt both get the same birthday present.
Oh my gosh!
Boy.
There's more?
Wow!
So this one's for you. I don't know if you like board games, or if you and your wife have any time for them, or if it's like a night.
Sweet. Oh my god!
If it's a night without your kiddos, if you'd even want to play a board game.
Should we? We're
I think the front.
Canada?
Yeah, sure. This was one of the best 2-player board games that came out last year or the year before that.
Wow.
You're co-pilots on an airplane, and you silently have to like work with each other to put the plane to get the plane.
Team.
Yeah.
Wow, this is incredible.
Oh, look at the board. This is exciting. It's got a little gauge on it. And there's,
thank you. Wow.
There's dice and
geez. Because I know that there's a world of like cool board games beyond the corporate.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
This is the sweetest thing. Come and get a present to get so much enthusiasm by my mere existence. It's been a very sweet thing. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. On the way out the door, as we're wrapping things up, podcast The Ride, of course, new episode weekly, and then
the second gate, a Patreon with a bunch of more bonus stuff, and what the hell else is happening?
Oh, there's so much other stuff we could have talked about.
Yeah, well,
we just have to get you back
have to
on.
have you back on the show.
This is a delight. I love to do it again.
Scott Gairdner, everybody. Yay! Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, we've been going for about 10 seconds now. I've been going. I'm over the moon. I can't even. I'm surrounded by all my little presents.
Dreams do come true, guys.
Dreams really do. This is amazing. Do you want me to read this at my? You said at my leisure.
But the card that I've given you do not have to read out loud.
I'm not going to read out loud.
Yeah.
I am
at
going
your
to
leisure.
Leisure.
It's not your responsibility when you have to read the card.
The only thing I do want to
you.
say on air.
Yes.
Bagel signed it as well.
Oh, Bagel, yeah. Bagel's always like, don't even bother rest of my family.
That makes me very happy.
So when I walked in here and I saw this couch and I knew that Scott was coming, I thought Matt and Scott are going to meet for the first time, and Matt's going to be touching thighs.
We're
with Scott.
touching thighs. We're going to be rubbing yams. Gams? What's the word for legs? Not yams. Those are potatoes. Gams.
Gams.
But are gams calves? Because our calves didn't touch.
I've never even heard of gams.
You've never heard?
No.
Like a old, like, tell me, that dame's got great gams. You never heard?
Speaking about gams, no, I actually don't know what the segue from gams would be.
You just tease yourself up. You got nowhere to go.
So when Scott walked in, what was your thought? I saw your face. What was your thought?
First of all, I couldn't.
Did you recognize him right away?
Immediately, I recognized him. Which is a crazy thing to say about someone who you know through an audio medium. But we went to a live show, and also I look, when we had Pat on and we found out that Pat like kind of knew them, I thought this will be good. And like a year and a half, we'll get like we'll get like 50 to 100 of these under our belt, and then we can reach out, because then we can like show them, so then we can reach out to Podcast The Ride, and maybe we can get Scott on. And like, so to see him show up in the doorway of
your
my
home,
goddamn home,
your bungalow,
where me
my
and
bungalow.
where my blind dog roams, to see him here. I was without words. I was blown away. Yes, the show it's grown to mean a lot of different things for me, even though it's so silly. But when I talked to years ago when I had Griffin Newman on Build, and I talked to him afterwards about Podcast The Ride, we were saying it's their sincerity. Like, yes, they're being silly, but you can hear their genuine love for these things, but that they also they'll make fun of those things. They'll make fun of each other. They're just friends that like these things. Like, you get invested in all their stuff, their stories and whatnot. And so to meet him, it was really cool. I can't believe you guys pulled that off. Thank you so much. Honestly, it's really, really cool.
It was Dylan.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I will say is, I think the reason that you care for them. Well, no, I don't know all the reasons you care for them, except all the 5,000 you've told me.
I was going to say, I can keep telling you if you want me to. Like.
But I think I just want to circle it back to you specifically, because at the end of the day, it was such a pleasure to have him on the show. But the only reason that we did it is because of you, Matt.
Oh.
So I think that the surprise episode was a success. Birthdays fucking rule.
Oh my God.
I don't want to curse. Birthdays are awesome.
It's okay. We've learned we can bleep.
Okay, great. Bleeps, great. And things that we learned today on our episode.
I want to learn something right now, Dylan, and I should know this already. When is your birthday?
Oh God, this is going to start a tradition. My birthday's in September.
Okay, because I don't know what I'm going to pull off, but now I've got to think of something.
Hey, gift giving is not about receiving it back.
You guys approached prank level with how far you like ensconced me in the lie of like the fake production meeting. The idea that we all got together and had a meeting and like genuine conversations and shared stories and like, oh, that would be great. And you two knew the whole time that we weren't using any of it this weekend.
Remember, I was like, oh, I'm going to sit on the couch while we do this meeting?
Yes.
Because I was texting Dylan.
So I couldn't see.
So you couldn't see what I was texting.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of, I think I kind of blacked out when he was here. It's just so crazy.
Yeah.
I think I said while we were there that it's fun because it's a version of the I Barely Know You relationship that I know who he is on the show and I know his work that he's done. But to get him in here and to be able to ask him questions and I don't know, interact with him like a human being and hear him speak and learn about him a little bit more. And it's just like, it really was the embodiment of the theme of like these people that we think we know or kind of know, but we barely know. And it's just kind of brilliant the amount of boxes you were able to check, man. I'm blown away. I really am.
Good job.
But what did you learn?
Oh yeah, what did we learn?
I learned, Dylan, that you are an incredibly thoughtful, not that I didn't think you were already, but the depths of your thoughtfulness, generosity, and kindness towards your friends blew out of the water. That you guys were conceived of this, committed to this, did so much to make it happen. The flipping cards that I had that you wrote down all the questions just in case. No. I mean, it wasn't. It was just so much, and what my brain hears is the amount of time in your life that was devoted to doing something just for me. It's really moving.
I'm so glad Marin and I were. There were a couple times where we almost thought, should we let him know before the day? And I'm so glad it worked out that we didn't have to. Oh, what did I learn about Matt?
I'm sure you learned too much about me.
My trepidation of throwing at you this level of a surprise, I could have just chilled out. Because I know I said you're prepared and I meant it, but it was also kind of faking it to like a little bit of like, he's got this. And you really like your passion for things is so down to the detail. That's the human stuff, right? Like that's the stuff that makes it feel like it's your buddy. I think there's a reason it kind of went so smoothly. And I like that Scott is very much, it seems in real life, very much like you thought he was in podcast world.
He very much was.
Okay, well, I feel like we did it.
Thank you everyone for listening and watching another an incredible episode of
I barely know you. Matt's only 39.
We're gonna beat that out as well. Follow us on the socials and stuff and watch more and share and listen to the things. Thank you so much.
No, we're not a smash that like button podcast.
Smash that like.
Is that what I said? I'd say smash. I couldn't have given a more open-ended plug. Follow us on the socials and things is all I ask.
I barely know you.
I barely know what I'm doing. We'll see you in the next one. Go.
Okay, bye.
I Barely Know You is produced by Marin Forte, Dylan Silver, and me, Matt Forte. Theme song by Mike Thrasher. Listen to that. So good. Subscribe to our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And follow us at IBKY Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.